Hey, good buddies, welcome into the Good Buddies Anime Review. I am your good buddy, Roger.
What is that?
And I am singing the song.
Oh, God. I'm your good buddy, Brandon. But dude is already on one. He's already just he's going nuts.
Yeah, man.
Right. Well,
we missed a week, but here we are. And
back
it's a
again.
musical week,
Hey,
dude.
we knew we were going to miss that week because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and we both work retail. But you know what this is? So we ain't doing no review, technically. We're doing the list of the good buddies. The lexicon of the good buddies.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell y'all our top 5, each of us, our top 5 openings of the past year for animes. Top 5 anime OPs, as it were.
2019 anime year.
Yeah, year of 2019. Our favorite 5. And I think what we're going to end up doing is just like, we're just going to slam them out there, say, here's our opinions, here's how we felt. We'll probably have a little bit of overlap. And if y'all, you know what, if any of our good buddies want to tell us what they thought was the top 5, or maybe whose list was better, me, go ahead and let us know.
It's probably mine.
Yeah, okay. Okay, jerkwad. But let's get on into it. Let's just hit it right off the bat, baby.
All
You
right.
want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first, dude.
I will go first. My number 5. Honestly, a little bit of a curveball, but I feel like I had to include it because it's not just about the music. I'm going with the intro for HitoriBocchi.
Oh, yeah, it is cute.
Which is HitoriBocchi no Monologue by Bocchi and Friends. It's literally just the voice actresses for the main crew. And it was a lot of fun. This is an incredibly cute show, and you know what I always say, hit me with that cute shit. I love the cute stuff. This was an adorable show. The intro was really great. It's cute, it's fun, and it perfectly encapsulates the basics of the story and basically just gives you a quick little version of each of the characters so you already know what you're dealing with. It's really good. It's really cute. It made me smile.
I like that anime. It's really good.
It was really good.
It's a good opening.
It was a really good opening. I really enjoyed that show. I'm really glad that we got to watch it and review it earlier. And if you want to check that out, go back a few months. And we did. It was great. And that's my number 5. All right, Roger.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
So now that your good buddy Roger has cemented his win, and people are in the comments right now typing out Roger's list wins.
Okay, rude.
I'm gonna go with my number 5, and it is Gringe by Lisa. That is the opening to Demon Slayer.
It's very good.
Oh my god, it is good. So the opening visually brings you right into the show. Like it shows you that flashy animation that you're about to see. There's action all over the place, and let me tell you, that song freaking rips. That guitar goes hard. It's got the cool mutes that.
It's very good.
Yep, it's super good. The song is awesome. It's exciting. It's just overall like visually and musically very like exciting. I think I already used. I had another word for it, but it really gets the action and the blood pumping high to go into a show that is gonna have a whole lot of high spots in action.
Yeah, totally, man.
It's very cool, and once again, it is absolutely gorgeous to look at.
Yeah, you really get a lot of the big hits with the animation there.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it does have spoilers kind of sprinkled in it.
A little bit.
Like you get to see him using the dragony water blade.
Sure.
And then if you look carefully, you can find all of the enemies, like essentially the boss battles of the anime. They're all sprinkled in there. It's really cool.
Yeah, not that you would know it until later, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it until later, and then you catch it like, oh, there they are.
Oh, there's that guy.
I always thought that was pretty neat, and I mean,
good.
I don't think that's something that is, like, not done in other things, but in this one, it was just kind of cool because they're just hidden in there.
Absolutely.
What's your number 4, dude?
My number 4 is a song that has absolutely nothing to do with the show that it intros, but man, it's a freaking bop. It is Fire by Queen Bee. That is the intro for Dororo. Absolutely astounding track.
So is it Fire or is it Kain? Kain. Kaen is how Wikipedia has it listed.
Okay.
But are they the same thing? That might be the same word
I
for
think
fire.
that might be the word for fire. I have no idea.
Yeah, on Spotify, I'm pretty sure mine says Fire by Queen Bee.
Well, there you go. But yeah, the track is amazing. It's an absolute banger. It starts with this very somber, like, again, the song has nothing to do with the show. It's literally a dude just being like, party's over, but I still want to dance. It's like, all right, cool. But it starts so chill, which is very very apt for the show.
And it's got like this lo-fi drum machine going on for the beat.
And then it ramps up to this outstanding just beat drop where you're just watching the action. This one, now, taking nothing away from Demon Slayer, taking nothing away from a lot of these shows, some of which we're going to talk about in a second with some amazing animation. For my money, I think that scene where that beat drops and you see Hyakimaru jumping around and slicing at dudes might be my favorite bit of animation in an intro this year.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible. And just, if nothing else, just the bit right when he says, "Light it up, baby," and you see Papa Bad Guy doing his big like scream and the lightning striking through his body is one of the coolest scenes in anything ever. It's absolutely astounding. I loved it.
And it's kind of like, it's got this, the coloring to it is really cool too. It's like very muted.
It's very muted, but it's so good.
And my favorite part is when Dororo pops up and he does the little ear thing.
He does a little
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Good. It's very good.
It's awesome. And I really like it too because it didn't borrow a whole lot from the show.
Absolutely.
It's all pretty much original.
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, there are things, beats of the show in there, but it's not over the top with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a good time.
Very cool. Let me give you my number 4.
Which is?
Also the same.
We got our first overlap. Damn it.
Yep. I actually did have this little higher, and then I started thinking about it. I guess, you know, like
you did a little shuffle.
I created my list a couple weeks ago, and now I was sitting at a point where like, I think I can swap these two around I feel like one was actually better than the other, and I don't know what I was thinking in the first place.
Your moods change.
Yeah.
Like the weather.
Yep.
It happens.
So do you want me to give you my number 3, or do you want me to pass it back to you?
I mean, we can do it either way. Do you want to mix it up? I'll just do my number 3.
Okay.
We'll just keep going. My number 3 is one that I would not shut the hell up about earlier this year. Gotta have it, man. It is Love Dramatic by Masayuki Suzuki. That is the intro for Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Oh, man. Drop to number 3.
Oh, man. And it's not... No, here's the thing.
Hey, mister!
No. So here's the thing. This is not to say it is not as good as these other songs. It's just... Personally, for me, it was a lot of the track on this one. These other two that I'm going to throw on here above it, the thing is, like, I actually went back and listened to all these. I watched the YouTube videos, checked them out, watched the intros, and every one of them, they still hit me real hard. But the next two, I had like a visceral reaction to, like chills running down my spine.
Okay.
This one still got that, but it's just such a good track. Really, like you get these like 007 James Bond style like visuals and whatnot.
It's a bopper, dude. It bops.
It's an absolute bop. I mean, I freaking bought the single. I had that bitch imported from Japan. I love this song a lot, but I mean, it's just so good. It's just beautiful. I'm not saying that it's like necessarily worse than these other ones. It's just more so like the story and whatnot they gave me was a little more. And this one does still give you quite a bit of story. It shows you like how hard the two main characters want each other and whatnot, but they're still trying to conceal their emotions with the little like turns they keep doing and whatnot. Plus you get a little Chica dance in there and she's adorable. But yeah, that's my number 3. Love Dramatic by Masayuki Suzuki. Amazing track. Check it the hell out.
Excellent opening altogether.
Tell me about you, number 3, boy.
My number 3 is Touch Off by Overworld for the Promised Neverland.
Okay.
So this song, of course, I think by now probably the most iconic opening for MHA was Overworld's Odd Future.
Yes, very good.
And they came out right at the beginning of the year with Promised Neverland, a new series launching off, which is a horror. It's a very dark anime, and man, the song kills it, and the animation is super cool because this anime, aside from being a horror, I won't spoil much about it. The arc that it follows is essentially The Great Escape. Yeah, it's like a psychological horror element. You get these puzzle pieces. Yeah, these characters are trying to clue in, figure out this mystery, and escape. And you actually see like pieces of the puzzle like all up on there, and then smashing through it. Then there are cool scenes where the characters essentially look like they're inmates in a jail or whatever, and there's this cool panoramic shot. It is very, very cool. The song freaking rules, and then the anime altogether. It just, it's so perfect. It's the perfect intro almost. On fire. I don't know that they could have made a better intro for this.
I agree. It's very, very good.
So that, yeah, fire.
And that, yes, it's absolutely incredible. The
Also on Spotify.
Yes, I was saying earlier, there's been a lot of fire this one. We had the Give Me Fire in Dororo. We had fire in Promised Neverland, and one that narrowly missed my list was the intro for Fire Force Inferno, which is also very good. And their second one's pretty good too, Mayday. All right, my number two.
Number 2
is Touch Off by Overworld.
There we go, man. Is there anything you want to add to it?
I ranked mine a little bit higher, I'll admit, but yeah, that's one that, I mean, as I said, I had a pretty long list. I had like 8 or 10 written down, and I was like, I gotta narrow it down to 5. And as I was going through them, man, this one, when I was watching it, there's just such a visceral, just ooh,
and what,
as it's going.
What I appreciate, and maybe the good buddies will pick up this too, with me mentioning this, is I told Brandon before he ever told me anything on his list what my list was.
Yeah.
And just the fact that Brandon had these extra songs,
yeah,
and we could have had a more diverse list.
Yeah, we had a couple. I was actually like trying to kind of struggle, and I was like, man, maybe I should drop one of these off since he's got it on his. But I was like, no, I can't lie. It's just that good.
Then it wouldn't be honest. Like this song, this opening is amazing.
It's very, very good. It's legitimately one of the best this year. I do have one that I ranked higher than this one.
Okay.
But why don't you tell me what your number 2 is, big boy?
My number 2 is 99.9 Mob Choir, Mob Psycho Season 2.
Okay.
Or Mob Psycho 102.
Okay.
Boy.
It's really good.
So, I will say that I don't think this one is better than the Mob Psycho 100, the first season intro.
Okay.
However, it's such a next level intro that even being just a speck below it still puts us at a pretty high spot. Like it's so visually flashy, just like the first one.
Yes.
And then this one is giving you beat by beat by beat of things that are happening in the story. It's all under this this psychedelic sort of look, like this kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
It's going back, and then they're what is that diagram? The diorama called? Sorry, not diagram.
I don't know.
Diorama
where, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where
like
it's like a shadow or whatever, and you spin it or whatever, and it makes it. So they do things like that in here. Like it's crazy. You just have to watch it. It's really hard for me to explain it.
They give you constant like references to the show and also like just animation in general. Like they start with like the spinny thing. The as you spin it does that.
All these experiences that are gonna hit Mob are in there.
Yeah.
And they're in there in a way that you would never guess.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's about until it happens. It's not like, earlier I was mentioning Demon Slayer having the characters hidden in or whatever. Like if you spot one of those, you can probably be like, this is a character that's gonna come up later.
Yeah.
I mean, this is some abstract stuff coming at you.
Yeah, and but it still throws in like literally all of it.
Yep.
Like it's all there.
It is impressive, and don't even get me started on the song. The song is amazing.
The song rips, yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's high octane. It's just like 99 or whatever for the first season. Like Mob Choir, they kill it. They know what they're going for, and they freaking nail it. And this season, for an anime that I always tell anybody now, if they're asking for an anime to watch, always recommend Mob Psycho now.
Yeah, dude.
I like if you're looking to get in or you're just looking for something new to watch, this is so amazing. This is anime.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and the way they really they nail it. This opening is gripping. It pulls you right into the damn show.
I cannot wait to hear what you think is better than 99.9 because it's my number 1, motherfucker.
Oh, it's your number 1.
That's my number 1.
Okay.
I don't know how you beat it.
I'll tell you how I beat it.
It is basically a masterpiece. It is damn near perfect. 99.9 is my number 1 OP of this past year. And we've already talked about it a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and let Roger go ahead and bury his own list by telling you what could possibly be better than 99.9.
I'm not burying anything, dude.
Go right ahead. Tell me
this
about
song is the hottest fire of the year. I'm not even saying it's the best anime track of the year. I'm saying it is the best song of 2019.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but
I'm talking about Kawaki no Amaku by Minami. It is the opening for Domestic Girlfriend, and if you thought that it wasn't making number 1,
you're a monster.
Damn, you're wrong.
You're a monster.
I love this song and this opening from the very freaking moment I saw it. I fell in love with this.
It is very good. It does rock. It does whip some ass and rip some dicks.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I would say that this one is more on the track. I really like this song. However, the opening does do well to really
It's nothing
get
to
you.
sneeze at.
Yeah, it's got its own original animation. It's got who I'm assuming is sort of similar to Minami or whatever. She's playing the piano. It starts off and there are these little drops of rain falling, and this lady is playing the piano and singing along.
She stomps that fucking
Yeah,
puddle.
and then when the song kicks into gear, and boy does it kick into gear, she slams her pump down into this puddle with the main character in it, and ripples go everywhere, and then characters are running down the street, reflections are going all over the place. It really builds a sense of what kind of like a dramatic anime sort of. Now this is over the top, but it certainly, I would still say, is a drama. And man, the show is good, but the song is what I don't know, like I can't even tell you honestly if I would have liked the show as much as I did without this song there. It is that damn good. That's why it is my number one. And this is a
It's good to hear you admit it, man.
Yeah, these lists are personal. So like,
No, I'm
it's
with you,
not.
I'm with
Yeah. Personally, like I freaking love. I listen to this song. I've listened to it so many times this year. Yeah, it's on my Spotify list. No, I never skip it. Sometimes I play it back. It has not gotten old at all. This song rules. If anything, if you haven't seen Domestic Girlfriend, and I get that it might not be the anime for you.
Yeah, it's kind of real smutty.
Yeah, it is smutty, but it is.
Check out that intro. The intro is banging.
It is a really good anime, but if anything, check out that intro because it is amazing.
Yeah. It's like mostly black and white.
Minami
It's
is
chill.
very good. She
Yeah.
is super talented. A really, really great musician.
It's good.
Yeah, it's very good, and it made my number one, like it or not. But I'm pretty sure that other people did like this song.
No, I'm sure they did. I'm just. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Hey man, I didn't like any of these other openings more than this one.
All right, fair enough. You know what? You live your life. You live in your truth.
And
You live in your truth.
this was winter season, dude. This was January.
This was early. This was early.
I've managed to keep that this whole year, dude.
I get you.
Yep. A lot of fun. But those are our picks, good buddies.
That's our top fives, our individual top fives. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you think there was anything better, worse. Obviously, this was always going to be a pretty short episode, so there you go.
And with these lists, they probably are going to be a little bit shorter while we ramp into the new year.
Yeah. It's the holidays, y'all. It's going to be kind of busy for us.
Yep.
But yeah, that is our list. By all means, leave us a comment. If you're on the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. Tell us what you thought about it. Give us a thumbs up. Ring that bell so we can ding your dong.
Correct.
And also, check us out on the podcast if you're not already.
Right.
So Roger, next week. So we're kind of trying to figure out how exactly these next few weeks are going to go. But right now we know for sure next week we're going to do our top 5 endings.
Yep. Ending songs, which is going to be, I think, a bit harder.
I think you're right.
I for sure can come up with 3.
I've actually got like a few.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to make some cuts.
Oh man,
there's one
again.
that I very recently got into, and hot damn, it's good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to make some cuts. So I think our next list is probably, in all likelihood, gonna be a little more diverse.
Sure.
So we'll see how that goes down and what everybody thinks about it. But that's our list for this week. Again, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Love you, good buddies. We're gonna go ahead and ring on out of this one.
Yeah, let's head on out.
All right, so shout out to our good buddy Haas for our closing theme on the quote-unquote review portion. This time it's just the top 5s from us. But that's our buddy Thomas Tastes Better for the use of our closing theme on the YouTube. That is The Buddy's Good is what we're calling it. Again, Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram. Thanks a lot, Haas. And we'll roll into probably, I don't know how long the ramble's going to be, but we'll get a little one in here. And I think that's about it. Anything else to say, big boy?
That's it. Let us know what your favorites are. And get ready for next week when we do those endings.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have fun with the endings.
Yep.
But thank you so much. Love ya.
Love you, good buddies.